Congratulations in taking your first step to financial freedom, and that is your investment in yourself through financial education. Here at let'sinvest.ph, we try to make investing easy to understand for every single Filipino. Money Management 101 with Don Soriano. To better manage your money, you have to understand the NEP rule. NEP stands for Name Every Peso, which means na every time may pumapasok na pera, meron siyang specific assignment or purpose where you can use that money on. Now, the problem most Filipinos have is that when money comes in through our payroll account, we don't segregate our money properly, such that we overspend on things we can't afford. Ang matindi pa is when bonuses, extra commission, or 13th month pay comes in, we categorize this as extra money. And since we feel that we have extra money, we tend to spend even more money. I mean, let's admit it. Pag marami tayong pera, mas galante tayo gumastos, right? However, with the NEP rule, you have to name every single peso that comes in, such that you won't get tempted to spend on things you can't afford. I want to share with you today the simplest money management strategy I personally use to get out of debt and start my journey into business and investing. Now, I know what some of you are thinking right now. Number 1, I don't want to manage my money because it restricts my freedom. Now let me get this straight. Managing money doesn't restrict freedom. It creates freedom. Because by managing your money, you will eventually be financially free. And that for me is the true meaning of freedom. Number 2, I don't have enough money to manage. Now I think you're looking at it at the wrong side. Because instead of saying, when I have a lot of money, I'll start to manage it, the reality is, when I begin to manage it, then I'll have plenty of money. Pag sinabi mong imamanage ko yung pera ko pag yumaman na ako, para mong sinasabi na magpapapayat na ako pag nag-lose ako ng 20 pounds. And walang sense yun. Now understand this. If hindi mo mapakitang kaya mo mag-manage ng maliit na pera, bakit ka kaya bibigyan ng malaking pera? So how exactly do I manage my money then? Here at let'sinvest.ph, I advocate the use of a very simple money management strategy called the money jar system. Using the name every peso rule, when income comes in, money is immediately split into 6 jars. Now, you have the option of using actual jars at home or online banking like what I did. Jar number 1, Financial Freedom Jar, 10%. This is the most important jar. This jar is your ticket to your financial freedom. The money that you put into this jar is used for investments and building your passive income streams. You never spend this money. The only time you would spend this money is once you become financially free. Even then, you would only spend the returns on your investment and never spend the principal. On top of this, I suggest a separate financial freedom fund at home for daily change. My personal rule is that any peso amount below 100 pesos goes to the jar at the end of the day. Like I said, this is the most important jar because I believe if you focus on building your financial freedom on a daily basis, you will soon achieve it. Jar number 2, Play Jar, 10%. This is my favorite jar. The play jar should be spent monthly on things you will never do under normal circumstances. The purpose of this jar is to nurture yourself because it opens up your mental wallet that makes you experience what it feels to be rich. It lets you experience today the kind of life you want to have in the future. In order for you to diligently follow a saving plan, you should offset it with a playing plan that will reward you for your efforts. Balance is key when managing money. If you keep on saving, darating yung point na mapupuno yung side of you who wants to have fun. And tendency is, bigla-bigla ka nalang mapapagastos. On the other hand, if spend ka naman ng spend kasi wala kang play jar to control your wants, after a while, your responsible side will create a situation where you don't even enjoy the things you buy, and after that, you end up feeling guilty. So the purpose of the play jar is to offset the financial freedom jar for you to have a perfect balance so you can continue your money management habit in the long run. So does it mean when I earn 1,000,000 pesos, I spend 100,000 just for fun? The answer is yes. But take note that it doesn't have to be spent on yourself. You can use the play jar to bring joy to other people's lives, especially your loved ones. By embracing the play jar, you recognize that you deserve to be rich and that you can use this as a gift to bring joy in other people as well. Jar number 3, Education Jar, 10%. If you want to earn, you have to learn. Jim Rohn said it best when he said, success is something you attract by the person you become. That maybe the reason you're not successful right now is because you haven't become a person that is ready for the success that you desire. Now, how do you become ready? Through self-development. This year, I will personally spend an average of 10 to 15,000 a month just on self-development, and I don't think I'll ever stop learning. You should spend this fund on online seminars, books, audiobooks, ebooks, seminars, etc., or anything that will give a significant improvement in your life. Remember, if you want to keep on earning, you have to keep on learning. Jar number 4. Long-term savings and spending, 10%. This jar is for big things you want to save up for, such as a dream car, dream home, family vacation, and can also be used to eliminate debts. You can divide this in 2 to 3 jars to save up for what you want to buy. I personally split this jar into 2 to save for my dream car and a family vacation. Jar number 5. Give jar, 10%. This jar can be used for tithing, for charity, or to whomever you want to give it. The last jar is jar number 6. Necessities jar, 50%. This jar can be used for your daily needs on food, clothes, home, utilities, life insurance, tuition fees, etc. Now you might be thinking, what if my income grows too big? Does that mean I should spend 50% of, let's say, ₱1,000,000 of income? Of course not. What you can do is you can place the other percentages to the other jars to, let's say, your financial freedom jar, or give jar, or long-term savings and spending jar. The percentages aren't really important. What's important is that you should follow the NEP rule, and that's putting a name for every single peso. Using this method can help you form the habit of spending only what is in your budget and avoid overspending. As I said, I use online banking to use this on my daily life. As you can see, I have a payroll account and 7 different kinds of jars that help me manage my money on a daily basis.